Hi, Michelle Castle here with Michelle's Mortgage Minutes. This is that time of year where I'm looking at the numbers. I'm crunching the numbers. I'm looking at the stats, looking at reports. What did I do this past year? What did I do really well? What do I need to improve on? How am I going to improve? And if I'm going to improve in that area, what's the steps that I'm going to take in order to make those changes? So it is all about numbers. And I was really thinking about that, how that relates to sports in general. So I was at a softball game a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday morning and really thinking stats, like the stats are kept at each one of these softball games. I was there to watch my granddaughter play, and really the stats help the coaches make decisions on batting lineup, who's going to play what position. They are making strategy, they're planning their strategy around the stats of the other team, the stats of their team, as well as many other factors. And they're making the decision, like the game is won or lost based on the player's performance, but also based on the decisions of the coach. And the coach relies on those numbers to make those decisions. And I thought about how that relates to my business too. Like I have a team and we have to execute, we have to perform, but it's also about the stats that I'm looking at on a daily basis to see are people in the right position? Or am I doing what I need to do at my at-bats? Am I catching every one of those opportunities? Like what are my stats? What are my team stats? What tweaks, what changes do we need to make in the positions of each one of my staff members? We're going to be taking a Strength Finder test in the next couple of weeks and really going through that whole series, which will help me to make sure that I have the right people in the right seat doing the right things at the right time. And same for me. Am I doing what I need to do? And if not, what changes am I going to make? And what are the three? I always make 3 changes at a time, no more than 3. So if I'm going to make changes, what are my 3 most important changes that I can make that make the most impact on my business? And once I make that decision, then I can 1, 2, 3 each one of those 3 changes so that I know specifically what we're going to tweak or change in the business, just like sports. So I encourage you, please go to your business review and look at your stats for 2019 and decide based on the leads or the at-bats how well you converted. Look at all of the numbers for all of your business partners, and are you maximizing those opportunities, or do you need to make some tweaks and changes in those areas as well? What about your team members? And look at those stats so that you've got a big picture on how the game is being played and how you want to win in 2020. If you have any questions on how that relates to you and your business, please reach out to me. I'm happy to look at those with you and see what changes that you should maybe be focusing on, and then you can make those decisions yourself. 3 things. What are 3 changes that you can make in your business that would have the most impact on your business right now? 1, 2, 3 those. And then at the end of first quarter, analyze and see, based on the stats, how well you've done with those 3 changes. Again, reach out if you have any questions. I'm here to help. Have a great week. Bye-bye.